All right, so we got three 45-pound plates as well as a 10 on each side. Hitting some nice legs right now, day 100. And yeah, sometimes it's hard to video record my leg days because I'm just trying to get after it and just the mental taxation of busting out a camera during a workout. But I need some external motivation, so I'm gonna hit this. If I hit this, it's a little PR. So we're gonna go for 8. Let's do this. Easy. RP 7-8, I would say. We're gonna go up. Alrighty, so on this one, I'm gonna do 5 working sets, heavy of 8 to 12 reps. So I did 315 for 3 by 8, one set of 365 for 8 reps. Or no, one set of 335 for 8 reps. Now we're on 365. I don't know if I can hit 8, but 5 would be fucking even a PR or a push. So oh, no way. That is lit. Wow. That's unreal. Hit that for 8 and I haven't touched that. One thing that helps too, I used to just ego lift on the squat rack, but doing it on the Smith machine, especially incorporating high volume during my coach's program, I wanted to be able to go to failure safely. So doing it on the Smith machine and having those safeties really gave me that safety net to push without fear of bailing out, to push for that 8. That was nuts. That felt good. Just racking the leg press is a workout in of itself. Probably gonna start with maybe 6 to 7 to 8 plates each side. All right, 15 reps each side. Oh, alrighty, y'all. We're on the last set of leg press. 7 plates on here. Gonna shoot for 15 reps. My shit is burning, but yeah. I'm at the point of prep where I've kind of been taking a break from music. It's just not hitting the dopamine, and it's just not hitting the dopamine receptors as good now. So I'm throwing on either AI generated Bruce Lee quotes or AI generated Napoleon Hill, and the videos are honestly fire. So inspirational. One of my favorite quotes from Napoleon Hill, AI generated, of course, is if your energy is split between building and retreating, you must commit fully. You must prove that commitment by eliminating all the exits. It's one thing to say you're all in, however, it's another thing to remove every other option. At least that's what the greats did. So the goal here pretty much has always been to go for an IFBB Pro Card. However, I realized that's not really a good goal. The goal should be to beat my package from last competition and just be able to beat myself every day. It's not really bodybuilding anymore. It's always, for me, it's always been mind building, just because the body is a physical manifestation and right now natural expression of my mind. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna hit this set, channel some power through YouTube and get after it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. We did it, Reddit. I don't know what it is, but on some leg workouts, when I like overexert myself, I feel a ton of pressure like inside my head. The worst it's ever been was when I first started lifting on leg press when I was like a sophomore in high school. And it felt like something popped in my head, like a blood vessel or some shit, and I just had a permanent headache for like a week. But that felt moist. Now we're moving on to New Tech Glute Builder. I'd say my biggest weakness in my physique right now are my glutes. I just don't have that pop or those striations, which are those really cut lines. So I have 3 plates loaded up on each side. The goal is to not prioritize form, but to overstimulate, kind of pressing through the glutes, and then slowly work down, and then work on like hypertrophy and all that. Yeah, I need to definitely find a way to increase my mind muscle connection between my mind and my glutes. My legs have definitely grown from beginning of prep doing 2 leg days a week. Increasing that, one thing I found that's a big difference in my training is frequency training. So the frequency of how often I hit my muscle groups. Beforehand, I used to do the bro split, which I've done for like I've done numerous training splits. I've done bro split for the majority of my lifting career, which is chest, tri, back, bi, shoulders, arms, and legs, 5 days a week, 5 days on, 1 day off. And it was great for frequency, for physique and strength. Definitely strength, it was awesome, just because the rate of rest and recovery. However, for conditioning, push pull legs is definitely a split I'm intrigued about. It's a lot more frequency, hitting stuff 2 times a week, and y'all can probably see there's noticeable differences between my legs from beginning of prep to the end of prep. Whether it's like losing fat or just learning how to pose or all that, the legs have definitely grown. So, anyways, let's hit this set. Ah, I feel like my glute is right on the verge of cramping, which I guess is good. I've never had a glute cramp before from feeling it that much.